Hello and welcome back. In this lecture, we'll see what is the implication of the blank spaces. So to illustrate that, let's take the text we have taken for the previous exercise and say, for example, I'm gonna give a random space. So random space, and can you guess what will be the output? So the output will have also got the same space, or it doesn't have the same. I mean, it doesn't have any space at all. So pause for a minute and think about it. Yes, let's run this. Let's compile this document. So when I compile this, you see 18% of the world's population. So in fact, I've given lot of these spaces, but LaTeX doesn't consider this space. Say for example, LaTeX thinks that that's an error, or it doesn't accommodate these space. I mean the manually done spaces. If you look at the document closely, like for example, in the start of the paragraph, it just have got a small space. Like this is the indent, so it has got an indent space. People who work with the word processing software might know the importance of the indent. So LaTeX does everything automatically, but you can still modify this based on your requirements. So LaTeX is so powerful that you can even do a lot of things in this. Let's do one more thing. And okay, so this is the line like urban agglomeration, India's population, and I'm gonna put India's population down. So I move it to the next line. What happens if this particular line or Belata creates a new line and accommodating India's population and so on? So let's see. I'll say Control S and I'm gonna pull this. Yes, you see, it doesn't actually takes to the next line. It just say that's kind of an not an manual. I mean, not an intended purpose. So it just keep it in the same area. So far we have seen what is the implications of the white spaces. So in a white space as a nascent form has got no much importance. But what happens, let's see, we'll try moving to the next line. Say for example, I'm going to move India to the next line, which is the seventh line. So I'll just save this. Can you guess like whether it will create a new line or it will retain in the same line? So if your answer is a new line, yes, it's gonna be a new line. So you see, it just moved to a new line, but it starts like a paragraph and auto indent. Supposing I don't want the indent of the first paragraph, like for example, the first paragraph can be started in the same line with the in a line with the other line, other words in the line. So I don't want it to actually have got a line here, I mean the indent here. So to eradicate that, I'm gonna go to the initial stage and I'm gonna put no indent. So which means that when I save this and when I compile this, you see, yes, here it is, like the line gets shifted to here. And I wanted to have some space between this, or one line. This could be given after a line, then probably India can start from here in the place of million people in 2010. So to do that, there is a command called double slash. Remember in the previous lecture I told you double slash has got a huge impact, so which means that is used to separate a line. In fact, it's called a line breaker. And I'm just gonna save this. When I compile this, yes, here it is. So we got in some one finger spacing here, and this is the next line, something like that. In case you wanted to remove this particular thing, and you can still put it on no indent. Or supposing, like for example, let's see what happens when I put indent. So when I put indent, actually nothing happens, but I can still do it with an indent. So just moves a little space here, and I'll try one more indent. So it just takes me to the another indent. So if I say no indent at this point of time, let's see what happens. Can you guess what are our implications? Say for example, if I put no indent, I think it's doesn't respond, or let's see. Let's see. I remove this and I put no indent. Then I put indent. Let's see what happens. It just moved the next. I think it obeys the next command. Let's see. We'll put the other way around. I'll save this and I put it still gets the call for the indent. So this is just the basic stuff, the implications of the white spaces in the LaTeX. And one more thing quickly, we'll just run through it. Like what happens if I start moving this next line? So this line separator, or let's type in like, yeah, it just removes that one line spacing. Supposing I just shift the line to the continuation. Let's see, I've got a line separator. Will does separates the line? Let's see. It does separates the line. So that's the implications of the particular line break. So in this case, I'll put indent, indent, and I'll save this. And you see the next line breaks a line and makes an indent, and this is how it is done. So this is the implications of the white spaces. So how do we optimally use the white spaces? In the subsequent lectures, we'll talk about how to move the line in some specified distance or the specified spaces, being in a horizontal way or in a vertical way. So all these things we'll be using some special commands. And this is the end of the lecture, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.